What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you with another market watch today. Before again, guys, just want to say, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the little notification bell, and make sure to comment down below. And if you have any questions, type in hashtag QVV, and I will answer your question and then my next market watch. Now, Dark Neostorm finally is hitting the market officially today for everybody. Yesterday was for only official OTS stores. Today's for everybody, and what we're seeing here is a majority of the price points are really dropping. The increases for a lot of these cards for these price points are very minute compared to the amount of cards that are just dropping in value. I think we kind of all knew that was going to happen with Dark Neostorm. I think we kind of had the idea, well, you know, to be honest with you, a lot of these cards are high prices, and now that it's officially out, everyone's cracking packs or boxes or cases or what have you, and the price points are taking in value. And we're going to go over some of these price points today, as well as other cards that are going to be impacting the meta in this market watch. So looking at Dark Neostorm, no material is about $50. Its price point was originally about 56. It's about dropping down in value a little bit. Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, another card is holding roughly around 44. I mean, after this one's gone, this is a new seller. It's about 48, which is a little bit higher than this market price. But currently, right now, I think it's going to be going down in value. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Of Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. I think no material has potential to be side deck good, but I'm not sure if it can be main deck good. But looking at Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, I don't think it's going to be that good at all, to be honest with you. Then we have Cherry Beanie, Ebon Angel of the Burning Abyss, another card that's roughly around $32. And this is really interesting because I'm not sure if this card can show any kind of meta relevance. We would have to see this weekend of Burning Abyss players play this card and play the deck. And if it's just any kind of meta relevance, I think the card can go up higher in value. We have Sonic Mining, which is Salamangreats. I mean, I feel like a lot of these cards fit in the decks, and every deck has to shine this weekend. That's the way I feel looking at the market price for Dark Neostorm. Because every card belongs to a deck, and if the deck's not good, the card goes down in value. The deck shows play, the card will go up. Like in Sonic Mining, which has a $30 market price, and it's currently $26 on the market price compared to its actual price point of $30. So I think this card has to shine for Salamangreats. I feel Burning Abyss has to shine in order to make value. And this card has to be a side deck staple in a majority of those decks. And then we have cards like Dingarusu, the Orcus of the Evening Star, another card that's $26 market price, and then we're seeing it here roughly around $26. And I think Orcus is probably, out of all these decks, probably the best blowout deck of the meta. I think it's going to make a huge impact. And I think Dingarusu, even though I feel like its price point will initially go back down in value, is going to go higher in value throughout the weekend, and probably even maybe into Monday and Tuesday. So I don't think its price point at 26 is going to be the low. I think it's $26 is relatively low right now, and it'll go up in value because of the hype and speculation of its Yu-Gi-Oh! Players watching deck and deck lists this past weekend, seeing a deck just go all over the place. Then we have another card like Mech Knight Crusader Avramax, which is currently roughly around $22 higher than its $19 price point. And to be honest with you, it's okay, I guess. If this card would show any meta relevance, it would show one-ofs. And you can see over here in the walls already that Crusader Avramax is just a bad buy to invest in. I think if Yu-Gi-Oh! Players really want to play this card, you would see one per Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. That's it. We're not going to see a Borso situation because we never saw Borso. It had walls of 25, 7, and 19. And this is the official day release of this card. So I don't think it's going to go up in value. Then you have the If the World Challenge Just card, which I think is going down in value even lower. Current price point's around 11, which is near its market price. Moving forward, guys, we have Omni Dragon Brotar, which is trying to hold on to a $10 market price. I don't think it's going to. Nightmare Incarnation Italy, which is roughly around $10, which is, it isn't a bad price point for this card, but I feel like it initially had spiked during the pre-orders, and I felt like Yu-Gi-Oh! Players felt like it had a meta presence, and now I feel like those Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, those same Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are just like, it's not good enough, and we're just pulling out of Nightmare Incarnation Italy. Then you got Crackdown, which is roughly around $5 in the pre-order price. Forever, market price is barely holding on to $4. Mystic Mime, which was $20 a couple days ago. Yesterday around this time was around $10. Yesterday afternoon was around $4s, and now we're seeing here be roughly around trying to hold on to that $4 price point because so many of them are being cracked up and being pulled and thrown into the market. And they got other cards. These are just going to be future dollar cards, to be honest with you. Ulti Galatea, the Orcus Automation, is another card that I think, unlike Dingarusu, which I think would go up in value and then go back down in value because it's a 2-of, it's not a 3-of. You know what? We're not seeing this like Jackalope, where Jackalope was a 3-of, so that's why it's maintaining its high price point. And Jackalope can be splashed in multiple decks. Dingarusu only belongs in Orcus, and that's why I feel its price point will go down in value. And Galatea also only belongs in Orcus, But this is OT Galatea for OTS Tournament Pack 10, and looking at this version, a card that is a 3-ups in most Orcus decks, price point is going to be about $63, and we're already seeing hit almost near 65s, and it quickly goes over to $80, and there's not many walls of Galatea in the market. And the reason why, because OTS Tournament Pack 10 is a lot harder to pull, and for stores to get even, than OTS Tournament Pack 8 or 9 or what have you. So that's why we're seeing a limited amount of stuff like Galatea. In fact, to be honest with you, if Thunder Dragon's showing any meta relevance, they might go higher in the market. But currently, right now, Thunder Dragon Colossus has a $79 market price, almost $80, and then we're seeing on limited versions about $72 for this card. And then you got Hayate, which is about $40s all day long, even though it had a $52 market price. It's because nobody really wants Hayates anymore, because everybody wanted it, has it already. But looking at cards like Thunder Dragon Colossus, it's kind of in the air whether Thunder Dragons are going to be a meta deck or not. And then we have other cards like Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf, which is roughly around $8. But, I mean, once again, that's Salamangreat players focusing on cards like Sunlight Wolf and Signet Mining. And we have to see what happens if this deck shows meta relevance. If this deck doesn't, this price drops, and the other price of Signet Mining also tanks in value. Do I think that's going to happen? No, I think Salamangreats are going to be pretty good. I think they're going to hold a pretty huge meta dominance, though I will say that with you know, if you want to look at Salamangreats and Orcus and compare them to OCG, you really can't do that. And even with Strikers, because Strikers over here in the TCG is nothing like the OC Strikers. Striker decks are way more powerful, and all the guys was full power here. Whereas looking at OCG, they're hugely neutered. But yet, they're still showing meta relevance, and I think all the guys here, being fully unlocked, will show that much more meta relevance. So the meta here is going to be definitely different from the OCG. So don't use OCG as a staple, but when you look at Orcus and OCG, it's kind of easy to see that they are a phenomenal deck, and here we have danger. So I think that's why I think Orcus is still going to maintain a pretty high dominant spot. So if you Salamangreat players, you have to prove it this weekend that you are still a dominant tier 1 deck. You have to prove it to everybody. What is that? Your locals, at your regionals, at any event, you still have to prove that your deck is one of the top tier dominant decks, which I think you can do. I just would like to see it though. One card that is still money is Fantastical Dragon Phantasmates. In fact, if you remember about almost a week ago, what I said was before the sneak peek, I said, guys, whatever sneak peek cards you pull, get rid of them and focus on getting Fantastical Dragon Phantasmates, because that's guaranteed money. In fact, this one, a part of Extravagance, I'll show you in a second, is both guaranteed money. And looking at Fantastical Dragon Phantasmates, its price point went up a little bit. $108 market price. We're seeing it around almost $108. Do not buy from this guy. He's a scammer. But the rest of these guys are almost there. $108 for Fantastical Dragon Phantasmates, with its price point not looking to go down anywhere near the future. And the reason why is because you need this card. This is a guaranteed set in stone card for the meta. And that's why this card's going to maintain a pretty high price point. Right? This card price point will only probably dip down, and I use the word probably loosely, after Nationals here. And even then, you can players might hold it for World Celebration, because the World Celebration here, I'm not sure if it has been talked about, is having new promos, which are money. You look at the World Celebration last year, those promos are almost there, $500 for the envelope. This year, the promos are still worth money. So that's going to be really interesting to see a lot of Yu-Gi players moving forward for Phantasmates. Even though Dr. Neostorm just came out, this is still a high value card because there's no reprints in this card wait until after Nationals. And the reprint, let's say, comes in the Megaton, cool. Once again, it's after Nationals, after the YCS, after all the regionals. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't impact the regional season starting up then, but nothing for now. You know what I'm saying? Same with Part of Extravagance, which is roughly around $75, which has been the pre-sale price when it first came out. You're still seeing it here about $75 for a Pot of Extravagance. And the thing about this card is, it's still like a card that you kind of gonna want to need. It's if you're playing combos, you need Extravagance. And decks that don't, I mean, if you're playing Control, you need Extravagance. And a lot of players just want to grab their place in. Hopefully you guys grabbed yours already, because the price for this card went insane. It was hovering around $40 for a while. And now we see it back up to its price point around $75, which I think I expected to happen. The minute the balance dropped, we saw Ultigeist wasn't gonna get hit. And this is not just for Ultigeist, by the way. A lot of decks are gonna abuse Pot of Extravagance. And I think moving forward, a lot of decks will abuse this card. For you guys that, oh yeah, by the way, Mystic Mine. For you guys that are looking also to play Mystic Mine, just Zerts. A price point of $240 is no longer, because the new price point is roughly around $5 for this card for Justice Zerts. Now, if you don't want to remedy hoard it up, no big deal. It had a bunch of common reprints. You get it for as low as like 10 cents a quarter. But if you want the ultra version of Justice Zerts, you're looking to pay about $5 for this card, which is kind of weird. But it kind of makes sense, because that deck is most likely going to be a meta deck here in the TCG, and it's going to be pretty strong. So whatever deck you're looking to play, you're going to want to play against Mystic Mine. In fact, hold on a second. There's two cards that I think are probably the best cards to get over Mystic Mine. It's going to be MSTs, which got bought out. someone told me about this yesterday on the Discord. But if you're not part of the Discord, hit me up on Facebook or whatever, or ask someone that's part of get in the Discord, and because they talk about cards. It was like yesterday afternoon they're talking about MSTs. But MST Ghost Rares are hitting a price point around $11. Original Prince is still up there, and you got the Magic Ruler and the Spell Ruler. Obviously, you want to get Magic Ruler. Do not get Spell Ruler. That's trash. You want Magic Ruler. There's tons of versions of MSTs, but obviously the highest version of MST Ultimate Rares are about $120. And the reason why, because every Yu-Gi-Oh player is looking to play this card. You just need to stop Mystic Mind 3 times. In fact, to be honest with you, if you can stop Mystic Mind for one time and someone sound like a Danko Sucker, you basically win the game. The deck can't get over that. You go Danko Sucker, MST, or Mystic Mind, and have fun losing, because that's what happens. You lose now. Game's over. Dunzo. So looking at MSTs, I think that this card would have had a market price of $36. Obviously, the buyout was going to happen. You got other cards, of course. You got Twin Twisters, which is not a great alternative, but it depends on the deck you play. Some decks just can't run Twin Twisters. But looking at Cigarette Twin Twisters, we're seeing it hit almost near $7 for this card price, which is around its market price. And I think this is another card, probably the best 2 cards to combat that deck is those cards. Yeah, there's a lot of alternatives. You can run like Cosmic Cyclone, Short Galaxy Cyclone. Why not? But it really depends on the deck you're playing, and most decks can only run Twin Twisters or MSTs. MST buyout, by the way, is most likely not just besides the fact that it's a buyout of a card that definitely is the highest version of MST, but the reason why it's so high in value is because it's an easy buyout target. It came out Extra Pack 8. You can place go in and snag it all up. It's a no-brainer as a buyout target. It's a staple card. Moving forward, you got Fight for Chimera, which holds a $2 market price, but you see it over here, guys. It's roughly around $13, almost near $14 for this card, because Frifers, why not? It's top of one event somewhere. So yeah, fight for hype. No, sell your Chimeras, get your money, and move forward. Then you got cards like Double Evolution Pill for dinosaur players. I never forget about your dino players. I think your deck's definitely a deck that you can players have to respect and combat seriously. But I do think your deck is not the best deck in the meta. I'm sorry to all my dino friends out there. I have a lot of people that have been topping with dinos, that they're locals, and a couple of guys topping regionals, pre-banless dino regional tops. And they're like, we're ready, boys. We're in. It's good. And I do think your deck's phenomenal, but your deck just loses so hard at Orcus. And I think that's the main thing you got to focus on if you're looking to play dinos. And if you are a dino player out there, you're probably commenting, no, V, we could beat Orcus. Sure, we'll have to see what happens this weekend. I don't mind being wrong. I would love for dinos to be a top tier deck. I have the whole deck. I love the deck. But against all the other meta decks out there, Orcus variants or Alta guys, even Strikers, you do struggle because those, some of those decks can control you. Some of those decks can just straight up overpower you, even though you have probably one of the best powerful monsters in the game currently. That's meta relevant. Almost no brainer. It's gonna be, it is what it is. But I don't know, guys. But if you do see any Diamond Masters Fury Destruction decks, would it be at your Walmart, Target, maybe your OTS store for $10? Buy it. I don't care if you're playing dinos or not. Just buy it. The reason why is because Overwrapped is almost near $5, Twin Twisters is almost near $5, and Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, one of the most, like I said, broken meta monsters in the game, is hitting near about $3. So I would definitely recommend you pick this structure deck up if you can find it. And if you're not, and you have these cards on around, you can sell it, make some dough. But I do think Dinos is a deck that if you are looking to play the meta this weekend, whether it be at your regionals or your locals, you're gonna want to know what this deck does. Because if you don't, the deck's gonna smack you in the face. You have to respect this deck, or it's gonna take you out. If you're a meta player and you know what this deck does, I do think the game state does favor you more. But nevertheless, you still have to respect this deck and understand what it does, because it will catch you looking every single time. This guy's a house. Next, you got cards like Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, which is going higher in the market. $73 market price, and it's hitting almost near $75. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of 1s and 2s over here. This guy's a 7-wall, roughly around $79. And I think Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit is going to go higher in the market moving forward in the future, being the fact that OTS Pack 5 is fully out of print. It's done. It's gone. You can't get any more OTS Pack 5. Konami's not making more. Whatever's out there is out there. So hopefully you have your place at an OT Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit. The weird thing about this is kind of seeing some meta play, and that's why it's going up in value. This isn't seeing meta play, but can see meta play, and when it does, this is going to be just like Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit with its price points. Looking at Drone Lockboard, it's currently roughly around $58. Guys, it's $54 right now. I'm not even joking you. Drone Lockboard is so off the radar for everybody. This card just needs to see meta relevance. That's it. Once it sees main deck play and it's meta relevant, it's done. This card price point is going to be hitting around $70. Not even maybe, easily hitting $70. So hopefully you guys grab your place at a Drawn Lockbirds, because once again, just like OTS Pack 5 with Ghost Ogre, and OTS Pack 8 Konami doesn't have anymore. They're not making it anymore. So whatever it is out there, it's out there, and that's the end of the story as far as that. Then you got Fortune Ladies. Now, Fortune Ladies again support, and it came in 18 Prophecies as far as the overdrive for majority of them. Yeah. I think these are great rares to pick up. I think they're going to hold a lot of value, and I'm not sure if they see any meta play, but the hyper loan, unfortunately, will make them go up in value, and these are rares, and so most likely these will be in your quarter boxes, and they're already good money. I mean, fortunately, light is $2, and that's for, you know, for a rare. Yeah, no, that's a quarter box. All these cards are like $1 to $2, and they're just quarter box special, so I highly recommend you going and grab these. For my Ultra Guys friends out there, if you don't have a Star Foil Ultra Guys Concuri, you cannot say you have max rated Ultra Guys. I refuse to believe it. I hate Star Foil, but I hate Common more. And I think Star Foil Ultra Guys is the better version to get. Now the market price is about $3.40, but we look over here, you see it almost near about $6 for Star Foil Ultra Guys Concuri. Quit being a cheap ass and finish your deck. I met about 2 players, I forgot what regional it was, that I got max rated Ultra Guys. I was looking at their deck and I saw Common and Concuri. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you really don't. I don't care if you have ulti-duality. You don't have it done fully. I don't have ulti-duality, by the way. Which poly duality are you looking at? I just want to... I want to see ulti-dualities. And the thing is, I don't run it at the moment in my Ultra Guys deck because it's not meta relevant. But I feel if you run the Pot of Desires build, which is definitely a good competitive build, you can run this. It's about $88 to almost $90 for poly dualities. You're going to need 2 of these. 2 with 2 desires. So, and don't be cheap ass and go like, oh, I can play 1. You need 2 duality, 2 desires. If you're running the desires build of Ultra Guys, which I'll probably have a deck profile of that coming up soon for you guys. Maybe next week I'll have it set up for you. But look at another card. Hidden City is so expensive. It's about $25. And look at the market price of this card. It's near $28, almost back to its $30 price point for Hidden City. And the sad part about this card is we don't know we're getting a reprint, but we definitely know that we're not getting a reprint by Nationals. So if you're looking to play Guru Control, you need to spend $90 for Hidden City, and then you're gonna need to get your Pot of Extravagance, and you need to get your Infinite Permanents, and you need to get the rest of the control cards. So yeah, we're not gonna see as many Guru Control, not because Yu-Gi-Oh players, you know, don't have the Hidden City or can't get access to this card as easily, but because the reason why would you put money for Hidden City for group control when you can put it for another deck in the meta that will do a lot better and show more meta relevance? And unfortunately, the reason that and the outcome of that, why that's happening, is why we're not seeing many group control decks top. The deck is still insane, and the deck will definitely catch you looking. But we're not seeing as many group control decks in the meta because a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are focusing on other things like Orcus, Soundmaker, Strikers, or all these meta decks. And unfortunately, even though I think Hidden City and group control is a tier 1 deck, it's just not relevant at the moment because other decks can do it. And this card is the one card that's insanely expensive. If this card was reprinted as a super rare, I think we would see a lot more group control decks. Then we got Pot of Desires, another card that's roughly around $20 on the market for the secret rare versions. And then we go over here to lightly play first editions. It's coming down, it's about 17s, but it quickly goes back up to $24 for Pot of Desires. And yeah, I don't know why it's like that. I only ever needed 2. I've never needed 3 Pot of Desires. I never liked running 3 Pot of Desires, but I do have my play set, but I just never used the third secret rare. And comment below, let me know what you guys think. Do you run a third Pot of Desires? I don't really run it, but I don't know, it's how I feel. Next, Nirvana High Paladin, the card's going up higher in the market. Got a $6 market price, but we look at Nirvana High Paladin, it's $8 over here, and then it quickly goes back up to $9. Bottom of the page hits roughly around $10 where the first wall is at. I mean, it's a 6 wall, but realistically a 10 wall for this card. I don't know why it's going high in value at all, but it's value. So if you have one, good luck. You have some money. Good job. Fun times. If you don't have one, yeah, no, you might want to figure that out. Then you have another card like Magician Navigation, which came out Dark Illusion, original print. And I kept saying it forever, and I really had no meaning of why I would say it, but if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, I would always look at cards like Dark Magic Circle, Magician Navigation, and look at the dirt cheap price points and go, you guys buy these, why not? It's just, even if you don't like Dark Magicians, it's a great deck to trade to somebody. And at the time, the price points were a lot lower. Look at Dark Magic Circle. It's $17 when it originally has a $5 market price. Magician Navigation over here, it's another card. It's a $5 market price, but it's showing to be $17 to $18 for this card. I mean, yeah, it got a reprint version, sure. And the reprinted version on the 2017 Megatint is almost there $5. By the way, anyone who watches the video that goes to my store, if this is in my binder, I'm not selling to you for $1. People try to play silly games with me in my card shop. They go to me and they go, hey, I'll buy these cards. And I'll go, no, you didn't give me the money yet. I'm not selling you that card. I'm putting that online. This is not fair. No, that is. If I didn't know the price point, would you have told me? You know? I think I need to do a video from a card shop owner's perspective of why we do certain things. Because and it's easy to explain to some of the guys, and but I Mission Navigation Ultra Rare is almost $5. And it's easy to explain to some of the guys because he goes, if I didn't know, you would take advantage of me. But because I know, I'm just gonna go plus as a store. It's only good for the store, and I think that's a big difference. Like if, you know, for a lot of players, when you explain to them like that, it doesn't make you sound like a dick. It just makes you sound like a card shop owner who has a business perspective. And sometimes they respect it, sometimes they bitch and complain about it, but at the end of the day, they just deal with it and move forward. And I think that's a big takeaway for a lot of you guys out there. If you grabbed a bunch of cards in dollar binder and it went up in value, and card shop owner's like, I'm not gonna sell it to you because it went up in value, even though it was my dollar binder. Some people get upset, and at times I would sell to people. At times I'll go, you know what, whatever, it's $1 here. The card's $3, no big deal. But there's times where they'll grab like 5 of these, and they'll go to me and go, I'll buy 5 of these. And I'll go, no, I'm not selling to you, I'm taking those. And they'll get all mad and go, the transaction hasn't been completed. You haven't given me your money, so it's still my property as a card shop owner. Give me my property. That simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to you guys. Hopefully it makes sense to some of you guys, and I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below, because not that it's been a thing in my shop, it really hasn't been a thing. Every now and then I would joke around, we bust guys' shops, but I've seen it in other car shops where players just throw baby fits, throw baby rages. No, it's not fair. No, you didn't give me the money. I didn't accept the money. I also want to explain that too, because you can't just throw $1 at me like I'm a hooker. I didn't accept the money, so therefore that's not happening. And I think that's something a lot of players need to understand. Some players are kind of cool. They go, okay, I mean, it makes sense, sure. And some players get really upset about it. And, you know, change your diapers, I guess. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, you know, hopefully you guys can understand that. And once again, I would love to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Obviously, if it's something that I took your money already, then that's your property. The minute that money's mine and I accept the money, let me emphasize that, that's yours. Even though I found out later on it's a $1,000 card, there's nothing I do. The transaction has been completed. It is yours. You understand what I'm saying? Once again, please comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Comment question of the day. Where is it? Comes from... Is this one? Gustav FB says #V. It's cute for V, bro. Can you tell us in your video, when do you think would be the best moments to buy Dingarusso? I watch your video every morning. Thank you. Thank you for watching. So for Dingarusso, I think that what's going to happen initially is this weekend, I think we'll see meta relevance. About Monday or Tuesday, Monday definitely is going to be some hype. The card's going to go crazy numbers. And then we're going to start seeing it calm back down in value. Now, how fast it comes down is how fast it shows meta relevance. If it's the most dominant deck of the weekend, everyone's just crapping on people left and right, then obviously the card price is going to stay up at a high price point for a good amount of time, maybe even until after the YCS, which is the beginning of next month. If the deck shows average meta relevance compared to other decks in the field, which is a lot of great decks on the field, and I think it would calm down relatively fast, probably by next Wednesday. It just depends how much that deck tops, but I do think inevitably the price point of Dingarusso will tank in value. So just keep watching his videos. That's all I can really say, unfortunately, because we have to see about the decks that happen this weekend and would they show play, and do they show play, do they not show play, and all that jazz. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching these videos. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you have subscribed before. Hit the like button, notification bell, and paisanos, let me know what you're going to be playing this weekend. Because I tell you right now, I have Ultra guys, I have Sky Strikers, I'm working on Orcus, I have Dinosaurs, I got rid of my Subterrace because it's money, but I have a lot of decks in this weekend, and let me know what's going on with you guys as far as the YCS coming up. Are you going to YCS Tennessee? Are you just waiting till Nationals? Definitely let me know, because I'm probably going to YCS Tennessee, most likely. I'm still 50-50, I'm still working things out, but I'm trying to see what's going on with that, and let's see what happens with cards like Dingarusso. Let's see what happens with all these cards in Dark Neostorm. It could all change by Monday. Who knows? But check it out on this channel. Subscribe. And we'll find out next episode. The Dragon Ball V. You paisanos have a great weekend.